Hey guys, how are we doing? Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another YouTube video. So, we got the monthly close yesterday, going to get into that very shortly. And I've said on Twitter, and I got a bit of stick for it for some reason, but I still said it, that it's a mixed bag. It's not awful and it's not great. That's specifically for XRP. It looks alright for most of the market. And everything I'm about to get into now is my short-term time thesis, which is like the least reliable out of all the time frames. As I look further out, I feel like I have a better insight. Um, Medium to long term, I think we're in the quiet phase before a next aggressive leg up. So let me just get that out there to start with, because I know a lot of people might take what I'm about to say as bearish, and that's fine. But this is my opinion about what's going on. So this is a chart that I posted over there on X. I'm going to talk about Bitcoin first. It affects the whole market. And then I'm going to get into XRP specifically. And we're going to go live later. I'm going to talk about ETH on a live stream later if you want to check that out. So, open interest on Bitcoin was at its highest ever level. I said that as we reached a high that wasn't even at the top of our range. I said that we're likely to see a pullback. We did start to get that pullback. And since that date, I've pretty much called the top there. We pulled back so far about 8%, which has pulled back about 800 million in leverage, I think, from the top to where we were. Let's just have a look. Maybe more, 1.2 billion in leverage to the bottom, but then obviously it bounced a little bit. I personally believe these lows here are going to be swept, just to get rid of anyone who was a late long into the market. Like these boys here are probably going to be safe in their longs. These boys here who have probably got stop losses below these lows. So this is why I think this is how leverage gets flushed. You have people who are in a lower, their stop losses are there, their stop losses are there, their stop losses are here, their stop losses are here. All these people very easily can get flushed out of the market with like one little push down, and that probably would get rid of a lot of this open interest that's building up here. That's what we're talking about. If that does happen, it will probably affect the alts more. So that's going to lead me on to my next topic of discussion in a second, but that's basically what I'm looking at. And if we do get that pullback, I'm looking at around, so this pink line here is actually the daily or the weekly, I think, bottom of the range that we've been respecting really for Bitcoin with one deviation really. Yeah, look, that pink line, look, we didn't really get many closes below that pink line. Then we had that deviation weak, so that could be a liquidity grab here pushing back out. And then normally before we do start to send it, and this is what I do think is going to come, that we are going to send it, we do get a larger flush out on the, like before we start to get that huge wave up where we break all-time highs. We are going to get this pullback and get rid of anyone who's late longed and trying to join the party and get in on those all-time highs. So that's my thought process, guys. I do think that's going to happen. Contrary to that, we actually have a bit of a hidden bullish divergence forming with the RSI and the price action as of right now. Like anything could change. We're filming at 11:30 UK time, British summer time, on Thursday. I think it is, yeah, Thursday. So we've got a lower low on the RSI and a higher low in price action here. Because it's on the lows, this is actually a hidden bullish divergence. If it was on the highs, if we were looking at the highs, then it would be actually hidden bearish. I think that's the way it works. I mean, I'm 99% sure. I'm just saying that. But anyway, so that's contradictory. However, like this could quite easily as well just roll down here a little bit further and come into the oversold area. Maybe seeing a double bottom like we coming down to the same sort of areas as here, which I expect would be quite a big candle if we just started to get those liquidations. So it's not definite, but if we start to lose this level here, we might come back up like that and then just see like a one big flush down like that, or it could just work its way down slowly like it has been, just like that, down to there, boom, this sort of area. I would be looking in and around this sort of area. In fact, I'm going to put a little circle in there, see if we can put a target in there for where I think we would probably land. It's probably going to be somewhere in and around here. Bang, that's quite a small target, but let's have a look. Yeah, 60, I think 62, yeah, I said 62 to 58 really is what I thought. So that seems about right. So let's have a look if that target will play out. So that's where I think Bitcoin could come. Now, finish with Bitcoin because I wanted to say that dictates the whole market. XRP has been acting pretty differently, and I'm going to give you a mix of good and bad news for XRP. We're going to start with the bad because people like to end on a good note. So let's have a look. So, bad news. XRP hasn't managed to close its monthly time frame against the dollar above the key resistance level that we've been stuck in. Forget the wedge right now. Let's just get this off here for a second. We've been fighting this range for ages, and look where the monthly close came in, literally at the top of the range. So first piece of bad news, it's not all over, but let me just keep going with the bad news and then I can get into the good news. Don't be despondent after I talk about this bad news. So the wave count, I'm going to redraw this wave count live with you guys because I think because we haven't managed to sustain price action above where we were, I think we're probably going to play out an ABC. So again, this isn't definite, but this is the A. So we had this 5-wave move. Then I think there's an ABC correction. And I think this is going to be basically the A leg, or the A leg, the B leg, and the C leg to come down here. So let me just show you exactly what I'm thinking now, because we haven't managed to sustain price above that high. So we haven't invalidated anything. We rejected it pretty quickly, coming back down. So this is what I'm looking at here. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking at the A, B, C, A, B, and C. Probably, if you look, if they are similar lengths, this actually could come a lot lower. I think this could come anywhere into this range. Again, for the same reasons as we talked about. All these lows here, all this is going to be where people have got stop losses. People have stop losses here, 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 etc. And if Bitcoin starts to lose those levels, guys, that's XRP will perform in line, maybe not as badly, but also maybe worse as it has been today with Bitcoin. So there's not only an ABC up, so we could say that's A, B, C, which makes a lot more sense. And then we have those 5 waves down here in this next leg. So this is what I am looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finish it off. Boom. Flush everyone out. And then that's when I think we start to get excited for XRP. So that is my new wave count as of right now. However, invalidating that, we haven't lost these lows yet. So let's see what wave 2 does of this potential wave 5 down. If this starts to break out and we set a higher high than 65 cent, then this is something that needs to be looked at again. But this structurally looks pretty good. I would like to see that. It's healthy for XRP. I know people aren't going to like to hear that. We've had that wave 1. But remember what I'm saying though, guys, here is this is all a part, and this is where we're going to get bullish again now. Okay, let's just make that clear. Get bullish again now. This is all a part of a larger, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Here we go. And not the time frames aren't right. I'm just showing you what I think's happening next. So it's a part of a larger move, and we're off. Essentially, that's where I think we are. I think we're off. It doesn't mean that, like I said, doesn't mean it's about to happen instantly. We've probably got to have this 5 waves to the downside now. We've already completed wave 1. So we only got 2 more bad aggressive waves to the downside if I'm right with this. And then we're sending it for XRP in my opinion. So let's see if we can get that. Anywhere between 48 cent and 54 cent is what I'd be looking for this pullback if the ABC is on. So that's good and bad. And then, as I said, it's not all bearish. Let's look at XRP versus Bitcoin, XRP versus ETH, which I think are giving us a hint as to what is to come next. Looking at the monthly close, XRP versus Bitcoin broke the key level we talked about and closed above it on the monthly for the first time, engulfing 1, 2, 3, 4 months worth of bearish price action in 1 month. Brilliant. XRP versus ETH finished right on the border of where I wanted it to finish, but pretty decent still. Again, engulfing 1, 2, 3, 4 bearish or neutral months in 1 month of price action. So exciting times. And lastly, something that we just had a little look at, but let me take this off the logarithmic. We got the monthly close outside of the wedge for our first time ever in 7 years, and yes, the ABC might take us down. Lovely if it touched the top of the wedge, wouldn't it? If it came back tested the top of the wedge as support and then took us higher. So overall, I'm bullish. I think we could have a short-term pullback as everyone's got a little bit too excited, and then we send. That's basically my thought process. I don't want to overcomplicate that anymore. I'm going to go live again today. I'm going to talk this through with the Crypto Man and Ragnar. If you enjoyed, guys, please do drop a sub. And if you disagree, let me know. Like, I know that this isn't a bearish candle particularly, but we are still within a range as of right now. But I think we've seen the first leg of an impulsive move, which is setting us up for something really spectacular potentially here for XRP. So I'm still really bullish. Just think short term, we probably have a pullback, flush leverage out for Bitcoin, and that probably equates to the rest of the market. So yeah, let me know what you think. Peace up, A-Town down, as Crypto Insight UK would say.